Ever wondered why some business soar while others flop? We're here to talk about something every business needs, the business research process. It is a systematic approach to solving problems and discover opportunities. We will show you how it works step by step.
The first step is to identify the problem or the opportunity, which is to clearly define what issues need to be resolved and what opportunity can be explored.
So, as you've seen on the last quarter's report, our product sales have dropped by 15%. This is concerning especially since we increased our ad budget during that same period. So for today, our goal is to investigate why this is happening and to find out for the best solution to boost sales.
Second, the review literature and background information. It is when we need to examine relevant studies, reports, and industry trends to understand the problem's context truly.
Before we jump into research, I review past sales data, competitors' performance, and industry reports. Interestingly, competitors offering eco-friendly packaging have seen a rise in sales. Customer review on social media also suggests some good things about our new packaging design.
That's a valuable insight. It confirms that the packaging might be part of the issue. Let's keep that in our mind as we move forward.
Third, formulate research objectives and questions. You formulate clear objectives and guiding questions to direct the study.
Based on what we know, our research objectives will be: first, identify customer perceptions about the new packaging. Second, determine whether packaging affects the purchasing decision. Third, explore other factors contributing to sales decline. So, our research question is, how does our new packaging affect customer buying decision?
Fourth, research design and methodology, in which the researcher selects the type of research, such as exploratory, descriptive, and casual, and also methods, either qualitative or quantitative.
I recommend using descriptive research design. We can use a combination of online surveys for current customers and focus on group discussions to gather detailed feedback. We should also analyze competitors' packaging for comparison.
Good. Make sure that the sample includes frequent and occasional buyers to get a balanced perspective.
Fifth, data collection. It is when information is systematically gathered from chosen sources.
Over the next 2 weeks, we send surveys via email to valued customers and conduct 3 focus group sessions. We also collect data from storage managers about product returns and customers' complaints.
6. Data analysis and interpretation, where the collected data is processed using statistical tool or qualitative coding to reveal key findings.
Here's what we found. 62% of the respondents dislike the new packaging, calling it cheap-looking and less eco-friendly. Focus group participants also suggest that the old packaging is better quality. Interestingly, 20% mentioned that competitors' design look more premium.
7. Conclusion and report writing. It is where the findings are summarized and translated into actionable recommendations.
Our report concludes that packaging change was the main driver of the decline in sales. So, we recommend reverting to the old packaging or redesigning it to become more eco-friendly and premium looking. Manager Tin, I sent the full report in your email.
The final step is decision-making and implementations, where managers use these results to create strategies and solutions.
So, thank you, team. Based on these findings, we will move on to the packaging redesigning project, prioritizing eco-friendly materials. Let's also launch a social media campaign highlighting our improved design to gain consumer trust. So that's all for today. We need a